All right, guys. Well, what we're doing real quick today, I've got my VIO 50, and we're going to change oil on it, and then I am going to show you how to reset the oil filter minder, or the maintenance minder up in the computer. I've seen a lot of people on our group that they don't know how to do a lot of that stuff. I started to reset it, so I already reset the engine oil. I'll show you how to do the filter. I thought about it and I'm like, hello, let's show how to do that real quick. So I will show you how to do the filter. I believe is the second one down, but I thought I'd show you changing the oil. All right, first thing you do is you pull your skid plate. It's got 3 14 millimeters. You leave this right hand one off, or on rather. You don't take it off. And then that way you can pull a bolt, and then slide it off of this bolt. It's no problem. I didn't figure I would have to show you guys that, but it's the what you call it, right here on the back of the machine, underneath your counterweight, where there's your drain plug. Sorry, I was looking at my camera to see where it was. It's a 3/4 or 19 millimeter. You'll have an O-ring on your drain plug, or a gasket rather. I mean, I guess it's not technically an O-ring, it's a gasket, but you'll have a gasket on your drain plug. Make sure that's in pretty good shape. It will drain pretty quickly. All right, now what we do, I'm still letting that drain, but if you look down here, you should be able to find there's a little rubber hose at the bottom of this little catch pan for your oil filter. Then if you make sure that it's facing straight down so it'll go into your pan, that hose is right here. So try to position your pan to where you can get a good drain on your drain plug. And then you come right up here. See if I can get you guys somewhere. I mean, I know it's not great lighting. I don't have a lot of production lighting. I've got a work light down there in the bottom, but it is as simple as you have your pliers adjusted correctly. Just come down and grab your filter, spin your filter off there, get it started, and then as you pull this off, kind of go slow, and any residual oil that comes out of the filter should drain down that hose, as long as it's not plugged up with mud. But I see oil dribbling in mine, so we ought to be good. It's dribbling out down there. It is a very long-winded screw. Sorry for the lighting again, I apologize. But it is a very long-winded oil stud, so you'll be there for a second. Put that down there. And then, even if it's not a turbocharged engine, I got in the habit of priming oil filters. So we're going to prime an oil filter here. We still have the drain plug draining. These are pretty nice filters, by the way. Take a little bit of your engine oil that you're using in the machine. And this might be, you know, basic stuff for some of you guys, but some of you guys might not know and you want to service your own equipment. And everybody has to learn somewhere, and this is a good tool for people to learn. So if this is too rudimentary for you guys, I don't know, check out some other videos. Maybe they will entertain. But you want to lube your O-ring there. And then what I like to do is I like my machine to be fairly clean when I can. Take just a little bit of brake clean, parts cleaner, whatever. You don't have to do this, but try to work around the camera. I kind of clean out the little oil catch thing. I'm using more than what I normally do because I'm working around the camera. Alright, so you need to put your drain plug in. Got a good drain on it. Sat there and drained for a little bit while we were doing that filter. Hand tight. And I'm kind of just squatting underneath it. So do a couple pumps. I try to keep stuff clean like I said. Wipe that off. Looks like I probably need to spray in that hose a little bit. Still got some oil dribbling out. I'd rather not have oil on the machine, but it'll be alright. Check that. Yep, good and tight. So then, I didn't show you taking the skid plate off, so I'll show you putting it back on. How about that? You hook this on your deal over there. Lay your hose back over. Hang on. Get the hose back over out of the way. Kind of goes over to this little grate. A lot of times I'll use my little Milwaukee electric ratchet, but we got a little impact today. Alright. That's good to go. Alright. Now we're going to put oil in it. Alright. I use Rotella 1540. It's T4, I think. Yes, it's T4. Go ahead and pull your dipstick if you haven't done it yet, and that'll help this from gurgling sometimes, possibly. I don't really love this funnel. I kind of pull the funnel up out of there a little bit to help keep an air gap in there so it doesn't burp and gurgle and stuff. It's 40-something, 48 degrees or something today, so oil's kind of thick. It's been sitting on the shelf. I should have threw it out in the sun. It is nice and sunny. Yes, I have a t-shirt on. It's because we've been negative numbers lately, and 48 degrees feels like 75 or something in the summer. All right, well, I've got the filter marked with the hours that I changed it at, and you should know how to check your oil. If not, you probably don't need to do oil change to your machine. So let's get up in here and see. Turn your key on, and you want to go in and hit this button here. No, never mind, I'm telling you wrong already. All right, you want to hit this button here. You want to go down to the wrench, and then you go into your service menu. You go down, you hit this button, you hold the R down for reset, and then you pick it. It has to beep, and you have to hit the pick button, which is your enter button. And as you see, we just reset engine oil hours to 0 hours, or the filter rather, and I already did the oil like I told you. I do my hydraulic oil at 500 hours. Let's see, scroll through here. I got 422 left on that, or I've got 422. It's going to 500, so I'm gonna have to do my hydraulic oil here in, I don't know, 78 hours. Return filter, looks like I got a little over 150 hours before I have to do it, or 120, sorry. About 250 hours on my air filter, fuel filter. Actually, oh no, I still got about 250 hours on it. Final drives, I do them at 500. And you can go in and you can reset you know, how you want your intervals to be. I think factory mine was set at like 1,000 hours for the hydraulic oil, and I just set it at 500. I think the engine oil might have been 500. I like changing my oil at 250, so I put it on 250. Return filter for the hydraulics, I don't remember what it was set at, probably 500. I think I lowered everything down, probably not quite in half. Fuel filter every 500 hours. And actually, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to do that every 250 when I change the oil. And then final drives, I think they had that at 1,000. I put it at 500 hours. I'm probably going to, I guess that was, oh no, that was fuel filter. I'm probably going to change that fuel filter to 250, and I'll just plan on doing it when I do the oil change. But anyways, and then you just back out. That's your back out bucket. You just back out all the way to it. And, you know, you fire your machine up. And if it had the little blue light going, that means that you have something in there that needed serviced. And it'll light up the little icon over here. You can actually hit this button, and you can scroll through what you actually have to service at that point in time. But anyways, hope the video helped you a little bit. I'm going to back this thing in. I'm going to grease it because I'm using it tomorrow. We're doing the first day of street trees. I got to pull teeth off of this bucket so we can dig trees, but we'll have a couple street tree videos. I'll probably try not to do tons and tons of it. I know it's probably, you know, it gets very boring, kind of like the big wall job, but anyways, we'll see what else we have that we can actually get done through the week while we're doing trees. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching. I hope this helped.